Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line that we offer Blue Cross Blue Shield, we offer dental, we offer disability, we offer vision, we offer life insurance, cancer insurance. We also have a 401k where we match up to 4%, dollar per dollar up to 4%. We also have automatic trucks at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. If you go to a truck driving school, we'll reimburse you. And don't forget about the $1,000 sign-on bonus. Money! Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We help you save for your future.
Life is hectic enough without worrying if your lights will stay on or if there's hot water for your child's bath. So count on natural gas to keep the energy flowing, even when the weather is unpredictable. Natural gas is always there to keep your home warm, showers hot, and food cooked to perfection. That's why America has relied on safe and affordable natural gas for more than 150 years. And we will be here for you and future generations too. You can count on natural gas from Southeast Alabama Gas District.
Napa know-how.
Here's some Napa know-how for you. Your local Napa Auto Parts store in Troy is under new ownership with an all-new fully stocked store. Big deal, you say? Big deal, we say. Like the ownership, the store has a new look, too. We're still delivering the same Napa quality and know-how, but we've increased our inventory and are committed to helping you find the parts you need when you need them. So come check us out. We've got the right part at the right price at the right time.
Know-how. Napa know-how.
If you've had an accident or just want a new look for your vehicle, come see us at Troy Paint and Body, where we do it right the first time. Our staff has more than 100 years combined experience and can handle repairs and paint work on any make or model. We also offer a lifetime guarantee as long as you own your vehicle. Now that shows we stand behind our work. And our 24-hour towing service means we're here when you need us. So come see us at Troy Paint and Body, located on South Brundage Street in Troy beside the post office. Troy Paint and Body, where we may meet by accident, but you'll be glad we did.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Have you seen an increase in your insurance premiums or significant change in your insurance coverage? Let Sandbeck Insurance offer you a better plan to suit your business or personal needs. Sandbeck Insurance offers many lines of insurance, whether it's home, farm, or auto insurance, work comp, business, or health and life policies. Sandbeck is here for you. Call or visit our Troy, Enterprise, or Andalusia office today. Sandbeck Insurance, where we take pride in taking care of your insurance.
Would you want to be out there sitting in a doggone shooting house this time of? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Would you like to be sitting in a shooting stand this morning? Ladies and gentlemen, it is cold outside. I mean, it is really cold. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, it's snow flurries right now in Birmingham. It's coming down pretty good. Around 5 this morning, I was looking at pictures. They were showing on television, but pretty crazy. It was 67, I think, yesterday, and then got down to 31 overnight. So it's just
well, it's 37 degrees right now, but I tell you what, it feels like freezing because it's got a little breeze to the air, and I tell you, it feels like 30. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've got kids going to school today, it will be, yesterday we said no coats, well today plenty of coats. It is cold out there, and it's going to get colder. What did you say the forecast was in Birmingham?
Right now it's 32 with snow flurries outside. With
snow flurries, and of course it's going to get that way this weekend. It's going to get colder and colder. In fact, the next
day up here is only 44.
And that is going to be cool, and that's about the case here in Troy, Alabama. It's going to be, the weather is going to be very, very cold and breezy most all day today, so look out. Put a scarf on or whatever.
Big news for Auburn football yesterday. Cadillac Williams, now their new running back coach. The great
Cadillac Williams, where's he been?
He's been coaching running backs for the Birmingham Iron.
Yeah.
So now he's going to be the new running back coach at Auburn. So that's definitely a guy that had a lot of, legendary high school days and had a great career at Auburn, and then was the rookie of the year, I think, for the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yeah.
And he ended up having a lot of injuries and never really played that long in professional
There was a
football.
combination of Cadillac Williams and what's the other guy's name?
Ronnie Brown.
Ronnie Brown. That was, Auburn's had some great running back tandems, but I don't believe it was any better than that. Do you think?
Well, you had at one time you had Lionel James and Bo Jackson. That was pretty good.
Well, let me tell you, you had Brooks, you had
William Andrews.
William Andrews, and the great one that played with Buffalo all those years.
Oh yeah.
From over there around your part of the country.
He's on the radio up here in Birmingham every once in a while. I'll think of it here in a second.
I should. But that was 3 running backs that were great at one time on the same team. Brooks, Andrews, and Cribbs.
Yeah, Joe Cribbs.
And I'll buy you a cup of coffee if you can tell me where he's from.
I thought he's from like Summerton.
That's right. No, not Summerton. He was not from Summerton. Summerton's right next to Dora, isn't it?
Yeah.
He was from the same place as Paul Ott Carruth. You remember Paul Ott Carruth that played for the Crimson Tide of Alabama?
He played for the Green Bay Packers for a little while.
Yeah, exactly. So,
is there Sulla Gent?
Sulla Gent, you hit it, son. I'm going to get you a half a cup of coffee at McDonald's.
See, I don't drink coffee, so none of that's.
Well, you give it to your wife or whatever. Somebody's got to drink coffee. Man, I feel sorry for you if you don't drink coffee this morning. I feel sorry for you if you don't drink coffee this morning, Hill and Brooks.
We need to get an advertisement with Milo's tea. I drink a lot of Milo's tea every day.
Yeah, sweet or unsweet?
Unsweet when I'm with my wife. Sweet when I'm all by myself.
All right, and I tell you what, somebody ought to go over and put a star by the name of Brock Kelly. The Alabama High School Athletic Association is.
Yeah, they're going after Brock Kelly now. He's part of the suit.
Hey. Hear this now.
They also want the trial moved to Montgomery. I mean, they're coming after Charles Henderson strong.
No, well, let me tell you this. It looks like they're trying to get away with it, get around it now. The Alabama High School Athletic Association is asking for a court case to determine the eligibility of Mari Davenport to either be moved to Montgomery or dismissed or for lack of jurisdiction. Some lawyers really gotten into this thing. The Alabama High School.
I mean, basically they're trying to make it where she's just ineligible and don't even have to go to court.
Yes, and I'm very familiar with that. The right attorney can come up with something. It says the Alabama High School Athletic Association filed motions today with the court asking the case be either transferred to Montgomery County based upon a consent consent form signed by the student athlete and her father, or dismissed for lack of jurisdiction, said Jim Williams, attorney representing the Alabama High School Athletic Association. Looks like to me they're trying to just get it closed, Mike. The Alabama High School Athletic Association is also requesting Charles Henderson High School and Principal Brock Kelly be added as parties to the case since the school requested the eligibility ruling from the Alabama High School Athletic Association. And the Alabama High School Athletic Association ruled Davenport ineligible on November the 30th after discovering she had accepted a check for $857, a stipend check from the USA basketball for her time playing with the 18 and under U.S. team in Mexico over the summer, where she won a gold medal. So
you don't understand about all this.
They ought to be giving her a crown. They ought to be calling her up there saying, "Honey, we apologize as much as you can apologize, and we're here to star by your name and whatever."
I don't understand. The only thing I don't understand about this case is Brock Kelly's always the one at the forefront when it comes to this. Why is the superintendent not involved? Why is the athletic director not involved? Why is come on to the principal?
I don't know.
understand any of that. Can somebody explain that to me?
You know,
I mean, it seems like the superintendent and the athletic director would be more involved than the principal on the situation. It's a girl playing high school basketball at Charles Anderson High School. And he's just a principal.
Yeah,
I don't understand any of that.
Well, I don't either, and I do commend him though for standing up
he's
for.
like the leader in all this. I mean, Mayor Reeves is more involved, and with Brock Kelly, then you got the superintendent and athletic director at Charles Anderson. That never has made any sense to me.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Charles Anderson officials appealed the ruling twice to the District 2 Board and Central Board of Control, arguing that she was mistakenly sent the check from the USA Basketball Association and that Davenport accepted the check only after getting confirmation from the USA Basketball that it
now
was
they're saying
not
that
violating the rules.
if the Alabama High School Athletic Association wins, all these games she's playing in now will be forfeited as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could come back to haunt Charles Henderson tremendously if they end up having to forfeit area games.
Yeah. Let me tell you something else too. The Alabama High School Athletic Association, you know, they act like this girl's a criminal. This girl's not a criminal. For crying out loud, this girl's not a criminal. They're treating it like, they're taking it, treating this dear girl who is one of the top 5 basketball players in America at a Charles Henderson High School of Troy, Alabama, and this Alabama High School Athletic Association trying to sit her on the bench for the rest of her career. And
my big thing though is they could have won their area and got to the playoffs if she would have played or not played. And that's the question now. I mean, will they have to forfeit games and they don't even make the playoffs? I mean, this would be horrible on the rest of the team and the rest of the players because they didn't have to have her to make the playoffs. I mean, they probably would have won a state championship with her if she played in the actual playoffs, but they didn't. They were going to win the area regardless if she played or not.
Yeah.
So somebody needs to call in today and let us know if they forfeit these area games because she's been playing, as not eligible player. I mean, does Charles Anderson not even make the playoffs now because of all this?
Yeah, I know it. You're exactly right. It's a tough situation. But what it looks like now, personalities are getting involved, and I'm talking about the Alabama Athletic Association. They are adamant over this, and why don't they just get a ruling and move on? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they don't even want to have to go to court now. So, I mean, they're trying to just make her ineligible and do away with the case.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand them not thinking they can get a fair trial in Pike County. I mean, there will be so much publicity involved and so many people there. And like I said, I don't know if you can let the public in the courthouse. I don't know how all that will work. Any lawyer out there that's read this affidavit today that's come out it's on AL.com. If anybody wants to look at it, can call in and let us know.
And let me just say this on behalf of the Alabama High School Athletic Association. We're we have a personal situation here where we want Charles Henderson player to play and take us to another state championship, which she probably would have done or will do. And how could anybody be against this young lady that's local here?
Well, I think the Alabama High School Athletic Association is blaming the parents. They're blaming the parents, and they're blaming Brock Kelly. They're blaming all the officials at Charles Anderson High School that didn't know the situation. So, I mean, they're not blaming the player. They're not saying it's her fault, but they're saying the people that made these decisions, it's their fault, is what they're saying, from what I've read.
Right now it's a national, it's a local thing, but they're trying to make it a national thing.
It became a national thing. Jay Billis, the top ESPN announcer in college basketball, Kobe Bryant, tons of different other professional players from around the country got a hold of the story. I mean, it's made national news. It's an article on AL.com up here in Birmingham every other day about it. Well, over 200 to 300 comments.
Well, I'll tell you what, if they let her play, just think how many people, she'll fill that gymnasium when she plays in Birmingham, you know, if they let her play.
Well, I mean, it's one of those type things. I mean, there's a girl up in Missouri, a couple other high school girls that, you know, were on that Team USA team. I think one of them got overturned, and then one is not able to play as well. So, you know, I think there's 3 high school girls that got paid checks.
Right, so there's some other situations.
So hopefully it'll go to trial or you know, will be heard in Pike County, and it won't have to be moved to Montgomery.
Yeah, all right. Let's stay here with it a second. Bill Rice, and of course Bill is a guest columnist in the Montgomery Troy paper today. A rule is a rule. Anyone who follows the case of Maury Davenport probably recognizes the above sentence as the mantra of choice for those who vigorously defend the Alabama High School Association's ruling to suspend Davenport for her senior season of high school basketball. The more I think about it, the more this mantra bugs me. On one level, it bugs me that a cruel and callous injustice has been perpetrated on Miss Davenport, but on a deeper macro level, what really bothers me, what really is depressing to me, is the fact that so many people seem so willing to throw Miss Davenport under the bus just because her Alabama High School Athletic Association prosecutor and judge fell back on the rule is a ruled offense. So if we did not live in a world governed by a massive number of rules, regulations, and laws, the rule is a rule. Chance might not rub me so wrong. Of course, it goes on, and he wrote
this article a while back. I saw it.
Oh, you did? So they
a couple weeks ago.
Well, you know, they've got another one in the paper today. He's you know, it's just sad that this has happened, and you know, and like you said, it's starting to get real personal. What bothers me, you know, it shouldn't be that way.
Well, I mean, it's one of those situations where you know, a lot of fans are involved, and a lot of the public are involved, and you know, everybody feels horrible for Maura Davenport. You know, I mean, either way, you know, even if she's not able to play and her eligibility is not restored, you know, there'll probably be a rule called the Davenport rule going forward, so that hopefully this will never happen to another kid again. But right now, she's still able to play until.
Yeah, and she played in the game yesterday afternoon, and bless her heart, the Trojans won 73 to 11 over Greenville. I mean, it's not even competitive.
I'm saying, I mean, they don't have to have a play in these games.
I know. And she, you know, I don't know if they set her down the whole time, but she scored 23 points in the game. And, of course, you know, like you said the other day, this Charles Simpson team's good enough to probably win without her, but at the same time, why win without her when you win with her, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's already signed with Rutgers, so it's not like she has to put up stats, you know, do anything else in her career, numbers-wise. You know, it's not like she's going to decide a school after the season. So it's one of those situations where you just hope that everything gets ruled on her side. Because if not, Steve Savarese is going to have a horrible album.
Stevie Savarese, and you know what?
He's going to have a horrible induction to the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame.
He's getting national attention, and he loves it, don't you think?
Smitty Grider will become the first football coach at the new Dothan High School. Smitty Grider has been everywhere, hasn't he?
Well, you know, he's the first coach at the new school in Montgomery. Did you know that?
Yeah, Park Crossing.
Park Crossing, and the new school in Dothan is they're gonna do it. They're gonna merge those schools.
I thought you said that was the case. Is that not the case?
See, I don't know. I didn't know where did you read that?
Well, I mean, this was Pruitt's first head coach at the new Dothan High during a school board meeting.
Oh, yeah, so they're going to have a new, evidently they're going to merge.
Yeah, Dothan High and Northview High, those Class 6A programs are merging from the new school set to open on, 2019 school year.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What school are they going to use? Do you know?
It's going to be called Dothan High.
I don't. Well, are they going to build a new school, or what are they going to do?
I'm not hadn't ready to that. It was a difficult decision, but it just couldn't pass up by the chance to be part of something special, is what Grider said. Northview is coming off a 5-5 record under Josh Parrish, while Dothan finished 3-7 under Wayne White. So I guess Josh Parrish is out of job.
Yeah, I hate that because he did a great job at down there, no question about it. And
well, he was at Daleville and did a good job, wasn't he?
Exactly, but he was the head coach at Northview, Mike, and did a great job last year.
Yeah, 5-5. I won't say that's a great job, but
well, I mean, well, everybody else has been losing, and of course,
5-5 is nothing great in my opinion in high school. But
but I would say this.
Grider isn't up in the air building a program. He was the first coach at Montgomery's Park Crossing in 2014. He went 38-9 in 4 seasons. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I know it.
Its 2016 squad reached the 6A semifinals. Grider also went 64-28 at Beauregard and 5-5 at Central Coosa in 2005. So this guy's been in a lot of places.
Yeah, and of course, evidently a good coach, or they wouldn't have named him as the first coach down there.
Well, that's exciting.
You know what I would have done though?
That means the Enterprise will actually have another 7A school to playoff time.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right. And I know they're looking forward to that. But it's going to be good for Dothan. And all right, the examples: Florence High School. That was Florence High School and Bradshaw High School. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
They merged. All right. You had in Gadsden, you had Gadsden High School, and you had Emma Sampson High School. Is that right?
Yeah. Central and Clay was a huge merger.
Central and Clay was a huge merger. Really, if you look at them, all of them have been successful. You can't argue with the fact that Dothan is going to be awfully good. I mean, Dothan having one high school is going to be awfully good.
Yeah, I mean, there should be enough talent amongst two schools merging. They should be really good.
Of course, Gadsden, something about Gadsden City.
I wonder why W.S. Neal and T.R. Miller never merged. That would be.
Oh gosh, boy, you talking about apples and oranges, my friends. You talking about opening up a can of worms, son.
I'm just saying that they're so close, and T.R. Miller. I mean, T.R. Miller's always won the state championships, regardless.
Right. Then they wouldn't have the Battle of Murder Creek. Have you ever heard of the Battle of Murder Creek?
Yeah.
Where they load up and shoot cannons at each other. Now, it is one of the biggest rivals in high school history in the state of Alabama. Think about rivals. Let's look at that. Let's look at that a little bit. I tell you, one of the biggest rivals, and it's not an official game, is Charleston and Brundage. When you think that was a pretty good rivalry.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been a big rivalry game.
Oppen and Andalusia used to be a big rival. And, of course, Northview and Dothan were pretty big rivals. Dothan and Enterprise. That'd be a big rivalry. It's 7-8, don't you think?
Well, yeah, Andalusia and Strong. They're right.
Andalusia and Strong, but everything. The sad thing about all of that is that the Strong coach moved to Andalusia. Now, if he had stayed at Strong, they'd been competitive.
Well, up here in where I live, Mount Brook and Vestavia is a huge rivalry.
Yeah. No question about it. Of course, there, Elba and I'll tell you another big one would be Brantley and Luverne.
Yeah, that's a big
of course, Luverne and Highland Home would be a big rivalry. But what we're talking about
the battle of the rich teams in Montgomery back in the day, Trinity and Montgomery Academy.
Probably the biggest rival of them all the biggest rival in state high school history had to be Robert E. Lee High School in Montgomery and Lanier, Sidney Lanier. At one time, there were only two teams in Montgomery.
I thought you were going to say Robert E. Lee and Jeff Davis.
No. Robert E. Lee of Montgomery and Sidney Lanier High School in Montgomery were arch rivals. They were such a big rival, Mike, that before the season, now here it is, before the season, they would sell all 25,000 seats to Crampton Bowl for the Lee Lanier game. They would sell it before the season. That's how big it was. I don't think there'd be anybody out there that would argue with me on the fact that Robert E. Lee High School in Lanier was probably the biggest rivalry of all times. And of course, there's been some good ones. And Auburn Opelika was pretty good, but nothing like Robert E. Lee and Lanier. Boy, that was something.
Yeah, they always said Mobile, Biger, and Blunt were always big games. You know that now they got.
Well, you had Davison and Murphy.
Yeah, Daphne's real good. Daphne and Foley's a big game. You got. Old Murphy used to be a big game, all those schools as well.
Murphy of Mobile used to be the largest school in the state, and they would play either Viger or Davison, and they were huge rivals.
Yeah, you know, G.W. Long and Ozark merged. That'd be a great program.
G.W. Long and Ozark. Hey, you're right. There'd be a lot of players. Where'd you go to high school, Trent?
Century High School.
Oh, yeah, across from Florida. Florida, yeah. Century, Florida, though, was right across from Florida. What now?
Right across the state line from
Flomaton. Okay, Flomaton, who won a state championship this year. Did you know that?
First one ever.
No question about it. We're going to be bringing my good friend on our show in just a few moments. They're raising money over at Charles Henderson High School with some different fundraisers going on right now. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Come on in here, friend. You going to bring him up here and sit with us? All right.
Piggly Wiggly's local butchers are on site at both stores and will help you select the best cuts of meat and trim them to your liking. Our USDA Choice beef is the most consistently tender, juicy, and flavorful beef you can buy, all at cost plus 10%.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Piggly Wiggly's local butchers are on site at both stores and will help you select the best cuts of meat and trim them to your liking. Our USDA Choice beef is the most consistently tender, juicy, and flavorful beef you can buy, all at cost plus 10%.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Charles Henderson High School Blue Machine, under the direction of one Trent Burkett. The movie star of all band directors, Mike.
You can't believe everything.
Listen, look, ladies and gentlemen, girls are outside wanting his autograph. I mean, really, everybody wants his autograph. What a great job you've done with the Charles Henderson Band.
Thank you.
How long now? How many years?
This is starting my 10th year at
Isn't that something?
Yeah. This is my 26th year of teaching. So.
Yeah, 26 years of teaching. You're aging yourself, my brother.
It's getting close.
Exactly. Of course, what we're doing, though, we're selling Boston butts. And I've always said, out of all the Boston butt sales, there's a lot of them going on around. Yours is the best. You got great cooks.
We sure do.
That's the key. Well, Now you used to have all these old boys that used old McClendon
Yeah.
and some of these guys that would help you. Surely you got some help, don't you?
Yeah, I have help, and we kind of they passed the torch on to us, you know. So when we got when I first came to Troy 10 years ago, and we started these Boston Butts, it took me a few years to learn, you know, how to cook them, and Robert Boswell helped me,
Yeah.
you know, start
Oh,
me
yeah,
and show me how to
exactly.
do everything, and then so we get all these Boston Butts.
And old
in,
McClendon gave you a grill, didn't he?
Yeah, Ricky McClendon, you know, he in the band foundation used to
sure,
grill
yeah.
them all the time.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And that was a big deal. You know, that grill that they built
That
right
was the
there,
key, yeah.
that thing will hold 600 Boston Butts.
I know.
It's big. So
That's a lot of Boston Butts. You
Yes,
said,
it
oh,
is.
gosh. I can see you right there said, oh, gosh, I got to cook all those Boston
yeah, I
Butts.
tell you, and you have to rotate those things all
Yeah.
night long. You have to stay with it till
Yeah,
the
tell
morning.
us who this guy is.
Who are you?
What's your name?
Go ahead. This is Braden. This
Braden?
is my youngest son. Yes.
And of course, what grade is he in?
He's in the 3rd grade, and he's going to be a little late for
I tell you
school
what,
this
it's sort
morning.
of cold out there today.
Yeah,
He's got a
it's
jacket,
rough this
doesn't
morning.
he?
Yeah, he's got a jacket over there.
And of course, it is a cold day out there. Of course, and this goes on starting. When will y'all start doing the cooking?
We'll start on Friday afternoon,
Yeah.
next Friday.
Uh-huh.
And we'll cook them all night long until Saturday morning. Then we'll have them ready to pick up in front of the high school from 8 to 12.
All right,
They'll
now,
still be hot.
Oh, I know they will now. Now, how can they buy them? Can they freeze
They
them?
can contact me at the high school or
Yeah.
any band member, band
Yeah,
foundation
exactly.
member, or student that's in the band. They all have tickets, but if they just want to call me at the school, that's fine, or send me an email at the school, and I'll get their order, and I'll find a way to come around and collect the money from them. And
Well,
get with them
all
on the
right,
money.
now, all right,
But I can take orders till next Tuesday.
all right, till next
We have to
Tuesday.
turn our order in
Of course.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
to
Now
get-
give us a phone number they can call, and of course this is one of the great Boston butt sales. For just $25, that's a real bargain.
We've been able to keep the cost down so far. It's, you know, we have to go with the price of, you know, pork bellies and stuff like that.
That's right.
And all that stuff is intertwined. But
Now is that this Saturday?
next Saturday.
Next Saturday,
Next
not this Saturday.
No.
That's
And
next Saturday.
see, we put it on that date because of the fact Super Bowl Sunday
That's right,
the next
that's
day,
right,
and
yeah.
then so you already have your pulled pork. You don't have
That's
to cook
right.
it. You just put it in the crock pot, put some barbecue sauce on it, and you got sandwiches for your
Yeah.
Super Bowl party.
Exactly right. Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, that's what's the actual date?
February the 2nd.
February the 2nd,
That's
and
Saturday
of course,
before the Super Bowl.
and,
Super Bowl Saturday.
and all you have to do is just pull up to the entranceway, or is that where you're gonna be?
Yes, to pull up to the front of the high school, right in front of the office.
Right in front, and of course, right in front of the office.
It's in, right
Okay,
in front of the
right,
office.
right in front of the office, and be easy to pick up. But now we need to pre-sell a bunch of these now, and of course definitely want one myself. And somebody, if you'd like to call in right now and get a commitment, he'd love to have that. But we need for you to go ahead and call in and get your name down.
Yeah,
whether you want 1 or 10. You
We
know.
have several people that order 2 and 3.
Oh yeah, and of course
Yeah.
they freeze very good, and or you might want to buy one and give to somebody. I would think you could write this off.
We usually, I usually buy 2, and then we have one for that weekend, and we have lots of guests that come over to our little farm, and we have barbecue sandwiches and things, and then but we freeze the other one and save it for the next month or so. When we get ready for barbecue again, then all we have to do is take it out, put it in
No
the crock
question
pot,
about
and
it.
we're good to go.
And it will be very well done and so forth. Now barbecue sauce doesn't come on it.
No, it's just
and it's just wrapped and fresh,
Right.
and it'll stay hot.
We have all of our ladies in the band foundation. They'll all get in the garage behind the band room, and they rub all those butts, hand rub them and season them, and then wrap them, and then we put them on the grill.
So you do have
and
a
watch 'em
season.
all
You
night.
do have a season.
We do have a secret seasoning.
Yeah.
So
And
it's so secret, I don't even know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Salt.
Because it makes it delicious and everything.
They are good.
Of course, your band
salt.
it seems to grow more and more every year. Are you at the 100 mark now?
No, we're not there. We was approaching the 100 students a couple years ago, and then so we've kind of had a little lull for the past couple of years, and it all goes in cycles. And it's the same thing, you know, with your athletics, and everything goes in a little cycle.
Something that's happened, and I know you know a little bit about it, but it does affect different things. You know, Dothan High School and Northview are merging.
Right.
All right, two outstanding marching bands. I mean, really, the Dothan High School band and the Northview band. Now, who's going to get to be the director?
I don't know, and
they've already named a football coach.
I've kind of poked into that just a little bit, and so I don't want to ask too many questions because they're friends of mine, and so I don't want to upset anybody. So, but I think right now it's I don't think they really have made any kind of commitment.
And let me tell you, this band is serious business. I mean,
it is.
We're talking about two outstanding bands. You got, of course, everybody knows about Enterprise's band. They're outstanding. But this is Dothan, the Northview band, and
right.
Of course, there's no way they could have dual band directors.
Well, I don't know, and I think that's been discussed. Like I said, I don't think anybody's made a commitment.
Because you're talking about some livelihoods here, you know, and each one of them, and those programs probably have two or three.
They do. They have, several.
Band directors and people that can, it could be a war over this thing, you know.
I know that the director at Northview High School is. He's been teaching as long as I have.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, when I started teaching in Daleville back in 19...
You mean you were a war hog and y'all played the Auburn Fight song?
That was my first job.
We do these scoreboard shows in high school, and a lot of times I would play the Auburn Fight song. That's also Daleville's fight
That's
song.
right. And Betty, let me tell you what, they were big time about that. They wanted that. You know, that Auburn Fight song, I always said they were so crazy about Auburn and Daleville. I fully expected them to change school colors at one point. You know, that's how crazy they are about Auburn. So.
Now, back to the Dothan band and the Northview band, like you said, both of them, 150 strong at least, would you say?
Yeah.
Both of them were like that.
Now, Larry has as many years in as I do.
Yeah.
And I think his last child has just graduated from high school, I believe. So he may be the situation where, he may be retiring. I don't know.
Were they Troy people? Both of them Troy people?
Larry is. I'm not sure about Mr. Broughton. I don't think he went to Troy.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not
and
sure.
is he at Dothan?
He's at Dothan, yeah.
But, of course, that remains to be seen. And, I didn't even realize this was happening until today, to be honest with you.
Really?
That they had made the decision to, and I heard rumor that they were going to do it, but that's big undertaking, don't you think?
Yes. Combining two schools like that, there's going to be some growing pains.
And right now, if they expect to start school, and it's in 2019, that means to me that they're going to have to go to one school or the other. Now, of course, Northview is a newer school than Dothan High School. Do you think? I mean, they couldn't build a school that quick, could they?
I don't know. I don't know. That was always the question I had: is where they're going to put all these students?
Yeah.
But
the only thing I could think is
10 through 12 or something, and probably could accommodate, but. I don't even know what the makeup of the school is in Northview anyway.
Well, most high schools now have 9th grades.
Right.
It's 9 through 12.
Yeah, most are 9 through 12. I think maybe Enterprise may be 10 through 12.
Yeah, it's a big one too. Yeah, no question about it.
Pyle's kids over there.
Yeah. Of course, we're talking about a big Boston butt sale coming to Troy,
right.
not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. But again, give us that phone number again, so we'll make sure.
It's the school's phone number is 566-3510.
Okay.
And it'll be extension 5010. Take it to my office.
5010.
And if no one answers, once you get the extension and no one answers the phone, you can leave a message, and it'll send me an email with that message, and so I'll get that message and
and of course, these, of course,